As a mother of two little girls, I'm beginning to question my decision to adopt a child that had a tough start. My husband John and I have raised two beautiful young girls, and we have felt the need to adopt. We began our search in Guatemala because we had visited a girls' orphanage there, and we felt emotionally connected. Through the process, the adoption agency explained that the little girl we will be adopting had very abusive parents, and this created a rough start to life for her. Though we are beyond excited to take her in, there are these occasional negative questions that keep popping into my head. Will this affect my other children negatively? And is it worth hindering my children's character to give this child a better life? I have heard that the birth children can easily build resentment towards the adopted child for all of the attention that they are getting. And then they begin to feel guilty because they feel like they don't like their new sibling. I would hate for my children's emotional stability to be hindered by this new part of our family. Perhaps I'm just being pessimistic, for I know that there are good outcomes from having a rough start child being brought into the family. My children will become more mature and more appreciative of the life they have been given. I also wonder how this will affect my spouse John and I. We barely get to see each other as it is, and bringing a new child into the family that needs more attention than most, I wonder if we will be able to properly manage our responsibilities and still stay strong in our relationship together. We have agreed that one night a week, one of us will watch the kids while the other can go out, relax, and have some alone time. Also, my mom has agreed to watch the kids, that way we can stay strong in our relationship and have date night together every other Friday night. Some other concerns I have are I'm also worried that my extended family won't love our new child as much as they do the others. Though my parents are very supportive of adopting a child that has had a tougher start, John's parents are very hesitant and think that it will cause trouble with our real family. They are the kind of people that think everyone can do anything if they try hard enough. They don't understand that in some cases, some kids can't do what others can. I think once I get them educated on different types of development and how every child works a little differently, that they'll give this child the patience that it deserves and love it as any other child should be loved. I am also a little scared of how my soon-to-be adopted child will adjust, considering she's not only had a tougher start, but she's also a different ethnicity than us, and she will be living in a heavily Caucasian populated area. I know that this can be a significant issue in developing identity, and that she could even begin to start feeling some isolation issues because she feels like there is no one in her life like her. Luckily, I do have a great friend named Daisy who is from Guatemala, which is where our little girl is from. She came to America for college and graduated from EKU a few years ago, which is where I met her. She is now super successful in the workplace, and I have talked to Daisy about being her godmother. Daisy happily agreed. I think that this will really help her connect to Daisy and have someone in her life that is like her that she can look up to. Also, having a close bond with someone the same ethnicity can make her feel more comfortable asking them all kinds of questions she may not think I have the answers to, such as makeup, skincare, food, dating, music, culture, really anything she thinks that might be slightly affected because of where she's from. I also have really tried to get my extended family acquainted with her culture. Every other year, my extended family takes a huge 2-week trip together. I've convinced everyone that this year we will be going to Guatemala, that way they can visit and be fully immersed in the culture for a couple weeks. That way they can better understand my new daughter and where she's from. I think also a big problem is that I overcommit myself to too many things and I don't make enough time for my own health. I think the biggest solution here would be to ask for help when I'm feeling greatly overwhelmed. The girls have some friends with really great moms who are always offering to drop my kid off to the house after school since it's already on their way. Maybe I should start taking them up on that. That way I could get all my work done by the time the kids get home instead of having to leave the house early so I have to go wait for them in the car at our line. I have recently learned more about self-care, and that the better I take care of myself, the better parent I will become. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness like I used to think, and if help is being offered from people I trust, then I should definitely take them up on it. Though I have expressed lots of concerns, I am also overjoyed. This new little girl, I'm sure, will capture our hearts and will make us all more wise and more culturally diverse. I think the family has a lot to learn from her, and though I do have some concerns, I think the good outweigh the bad. Overall, I'm excited to bring her into our family, and I can't wait to see what new adventure her being here will bring.